Hi everybody, Richard Tromans here at Artificial Lawyer TV. Today we're doing a audio interview with Andy Wishart, who, as you may well know, is the creator of Contract Express, which became part of Thomson Reuters. Andy left Thomson Reuters earlier this year and has now joined Agiloft. With us is Andy to talk a bit about this move. Hi Andy.
Hi, Richard. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. Well, you're one of the few people who are probably sort of instantly recognizable in the legal tech world, having played such a major role. Um, Tell us, first of all, just very quickly about why did you choose to leave Thomson Reuters?
Well, I chose to join Agiloft from Thomson Reuters because Agiloft is at a really interesting stage in its journey right now. It's just, as you know, received last year a round of funding from FTV Capital, so a significant injection of funding. And an opportunity opened up for me to join Agiloft, to work with the CEO, Eric Laughlin, who I've worked with previously at Thomson Reuters. So as I learned more about the Agiloft platform and more about the role that I will be taking on at Agiloft, it felt like just too big an opportunity for me to turn down. So yeah, really excited to be joining the Agiloft team.
No, absolutely, and as you know, Artificial Lawyer has written and talked to Agiloft several times, and indeed, it's a very interesting company. I mean, did you reach out to them, or whilst you were still working at Thomson Reuters, or was it kind of you kind of knew you were leaving Thomson Reuters and you were looking around, and I mean, how did it come about?
I wasn't looking to leave Thomson Reuters. Eric got in touch with me, and we took it from there. And I learned a little bit more about the company and learned a bit more about the role that he was looking to fill. So yeah, um, that's how it came around.
Interesting. And what will be your role? I mean, I understand it's going to be very sort of product focused. I mean, could you just explain a bit? Because obviously Agiloft is a very, very broad, multi-party sort of product with many, many aspects. How will this sort of take shape?
Yeah, so my role will be Chief Product Officer. So I'll have responsibility for setting the product vision and the product roadmap and executing on that vision and roadmap. Um, the focus will be around our contract lifecycle management, our end-to-end contract lifecycle management platform. As you mentioned, Richard, Agiloft is a extensible platform which customers can build solutions on top of that platform that are adjacent to the contract lifecycle management core use case. So we'll be looking at what additional solutions and modules we'll be looking to productize to deliver to customers on the platform.
So does this mean there'll be and it's possible there already is, please correct me, a contract automation aspect to Agiloft?
Yes, so contract automation, from my perspective, can cover a variety of areas. There are already today within the Agiloft platform capabilities like document automation. There's also AI-based contract term extraction, contract clause extraction within the existing Agiloft platform. So we'll be building on top of those as we move forward on the roadmap.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Interesting. And so, I mean, you'll be based in the UK to do this, or you'll be going over to the US where Eric is?
So I am going to be based in the UK. Some of my team are out on the West Coast. Some of the team are on the East Coast. Agiloft is quickly becoming a global organization. But yeah, I will be based here in the UK.
Awesome. And does this mean that the UK is going to become a much bigger part of Agiloft as a whole?
Certainly, that is the plan. We'll be looking to expand Agiloft's footprint globally. So with me being anchored here in the UK, we hope that will be the first of many hires in the UK as we execute on that global expansion.
Okay, so send your CVs to Andy, everybody, if you're listening. So last question really, which is when you have you actually started? Have you actually begun?
I have started. I started last week. Yeah. So this is week 2.
Okay, awesome. And I mean, what are your sort of first jobs? I mean, do you have a sort of set of key things that you've got to get done first, or are you just looking at everything? You're looking at the entire product portfolio.
Yeah, I'm looking broadly across the portfolio, looking at establishing and building out that roadmap and vision for the next 5 years. But there's also tactical things. We've got a release coming up very soon. So I'm beginning to learn more about some of the capabilities that are coming into that new release. So yeah, a combination of short-term tactical things as well as that longer-term strategy and roadmap planning.
Fantastic. Thanks, Andy. Well, I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more about Agiloft, and I think we were going to hear a lot more about Agiloft even without you joining. And now you joining, I'm sure we're going to hear probably double that. So thanks very much for joining us, and good luck with everything. Look forward to speaking to you soon.
Thanks, Richard. Thanks for having me on.